Hello, welcome to Andertons TV. My name's Jack and I'm here today with the lovely...
Remy from Roland.
You wanted me to introduce you, but I didn't do it.
Yeah, but
I'm
you
so
didn't
sorry.
fucking do it!
Come on, let's stay serious. And I realised it was really weird. It felt like I was, It was odd that I was playing that weird bit of classical. I never play classical. But we're in here today to discuss Remy's from Roland, and we're going to look at two of your products that you sell.
Yeah.
As your omnipotent entity that is Roland. And this first one, the Go Piano, well, Stuart, who's in charge of it, wants us to kind of digress about the difference between an unweighted and a weighted action, right?
Yeah, so it's kind of more for people who are looking at like keyboards and then thinking, should I go for a piano?
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of this kind of thing where people think if they say piano, then they're going to be spending like thousands of pounds. But anything with weighted keys is a piano, so.
Yeah, and this first one we got here, the Go Piano, that doesn't have weighted keys.
No, so essentially it's not a piano.
But it sounded all right.
Sounds all right. Feels all right.
Yeah, so, yeah, I know, you're a bit like handcuffed by the Roland thing. But it's cool. Firstly, I'm just going to run through some of the sounds in this, because this is the first sound out the gate. We've got Taylor in the corner, as always, fully clothed this time. Yeah. What key, Taylor?
D minor.
Oh, God. He loves it sad. He loves all the sad keys.
He's been hurt.
Heard so many times. So, that sounds like a piano to me, but feel-wise, I'm not getting a lot. So this is a completely unweighted mechanism, but
yeah,
it's got like an ivory touch to it.
Yeah, so they're full-size keys.
Cool.
So if you're kind of used to playing a piano, then this won't feel massively different. It will just be the weight that feels different. So in terms of the actual coating of them, it's ivory, so it will feel like a piano. The size of them's the same as a piano. It's just the weight that's different.
Yeah, and it's surprisingly good, but one big limitation is often with these keys that they come unweighted. There's only about two, I think, we can buy from the store, which are 88 keys and don't have weighted keys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, from lesser known brands. But on this one, I don't know, they sound good, but the main thing is that I just don't have the range if I wanted to stretch out. But what's cool is you could definitely get going if you were starting, and it's just aimed at like the beginner.
Well, it's for that customer that comes in for a keyboard because they're not wanting to delve straight into the whole piano thing. Whether it be, oh, I'm just starting, or I don't want to spend a lot, or I've not got a lot of room. This is like a really good alternative to just getting one of those kind of arranger keyboards.
Yeah, that's a good point.
It's like you've actually got the full-size keys, it actually sounds decent, and you've not got loads of those buttons that you're not actually going to use.
Yeah, because at the same price point, there's a lot of the alternatives in the store, especially with us, are arranger keyboards, often with auto accompaniment, and this seems more focused on core sounds. Yeah,
so it's more focused on core sounds, but then you can also use it with the Piano Partner app, which allows you to get those kind of arrangement rhythms sort of thing.
And all the educational aspects.
Yeah, so you can use it with that, but straight off the bat, it's more for those that just kind of want to get started, really. Yeah,
I'm gonna even push Taylor in the corner here. If I point somewhere, can a video be put there, Taylor? If I point here, here's going to be a video to some other Roland products I did where I explored the Piano Partner app. They're exhilarating. Really, you should take time out of your day to watch them. So that was the first piano sound, and it's got little soft touch buttons. Oh. That's the Bright Grand European PF. Actually, I'm going to take some keys from Tay-Tay.
F major.
Cheers, mate. Just Go Grand 2. Sounds really posh to the speakers.
It sounds posh through the thing itself as well.
Okay, let's do it. Let's try it. Excuse me.
It's not going to be that loud.
I don't care.
Okay.
Hang on.
Worth pointing out as well that you've got like the octave jumps as well.
Whoa!
So like if you do want a full-size piano but not got the room for it.
Octave jump. Now, the speakers, that's got way more heft than. I don't know why I'm looking at you. I'm going to look at Taylor in the corner. Sorry. It's just that we did one the other week,
fine.
the Key Station thing, Studio Logic, 88 key, and the speakers in that were, they weren't speakers. They might as well be an iPhone speakers. But these are kicking out a bit of juice. If you were like doing a rock choir somewhere down in Somerset or something. You could be in the corner of a room and accompany. Is that full whack?
Oh, not even full whack.
Oh, hang on. Well, there's some heft in there, some Hugh Hefner. I'm going to just plumb us back in. Oh, yeah. Right, we're cooking on gas now. But, so for... well under £300. Are we saying? It depends, doesn't it? You know, on the prevailing winds of the EU, what the price is going to be.
Oh my gosh.
But like feel-wise, I'm going to get on just a bit of player stuff. Yeah, the full-size keys make it really easy to transition, but there is a definite and distinct lack of finesse and a bit,
Yeah. It doesn't compare to what a piano feels like.
No, exactly. But it would be great to get going on, and also just as an alternative, as a small keyboard. Let's play some of the other sounds and just see what they're like. Woo. So that's a vintage EP, phase EP. Ooh. Again, pretty smooth in here. Trem. So it's got the full. Oh, D50, come on, don't even play with me. Oh, he's a bit funky down there.
Authentic.
Someone put a rogue, authentic pitch drift. So full get, and you got these soft touch buttons.
Yeah, so basically, because it's so portable, 4 kilograms, and then you can use it battery powered as well. So you don't actually need to plug it in.
Double A's?
Yeah, I think so.
And the speakers are kicking out, battery powered.
Yeah, but so then you've not got the buttons that you can like knock off, whereas kind of like other sort of arranger keyboards, you've got loads of buttons that can kind of be temperamental.
Yeah, definitely. I've got the little Yamaha Reface, and this is slightly bigger, but it's a much more immersive piano experience. We've got a lot of stuff going on here, a lot of info as well. Can this do accompaniment in somewhat?
Yeah, so you can do it with the app.
Right, cool.
And once you've connected it with the app, it will work with the screen and everything.
Hang on, I'll just hit a button here and I've got... Oh, what? Do you want to hear Happy Farmer? Tay-Tay?
Yes.
We're just going to listen to Happy Farmer. It's not going to be weird at all, okay? It's not doing anything.
They'll count you in.
I'm gonna try a different one. What's going on here?
Well, you've got it on the accordion sound.
Oh.
And then...
God, this has got so much more in it than I thought.
Yeah.
I thought I could get away with just blagging it as normal. I can't.
I tried to warn you.
Oh, no, that's all right. We're going...
You don't want to be warned.
Here we go. I don't want to be warned. Accordion. Can't get off the accordion. Let's have a listen. You got some Hammond organ sound. Cool. And then jazz gap. We actually rehearsed a little piece just before we started. Little Justin Timberlake number.
Oh God.
And you're doing that high castrato part that, if you listen very closly on the record, is there. 3, 4.
I'm not doing it.
Hit it. Basically, I want Remy to play a high B flat. 3, 4.
You're
not doing it. Okay, we're missing out on some musical
I'm losing my
gold.
credibility here.
I think we all are. I think we've all lost. But we're going to move on to where the meat is, which is basically... So, an unweighted action. Why are you going for this keyboard from Roland?
Well, it's for somebody who wants a keyboard and something that can be comparable to a piano. So a lot of people, they just say that they want a keyboard when they come into the shop. And I suppose this video is kind of for people who are looking online. So you've still got the full size keys. They're still ivory feel. Mm-hmm. They feel probably better than, another keyboard that's got like the plastic keys that are smaller rather than the actual full size.
Than the Yamaha PSR, for example. This is a much nicer feeling keyboard. And the sounds are a little bit more mature.
The sounds are pretty
being
good.
Immature with the sounds, but the sounds are mature.
Yeah, so they're derived from the Juno DS, which is...
I like it. I like the Go Piano. Do you get different colours?
No.
Just black.
You've got Go Keys, which is red, but we're focusing on like pianos.
Okay, it's the simple people like me. Can I get a different colour? Hey, we're going to move on, and we're going to see what the world can teach us about weighted keys. High five, and we're going to transition. Yeah. We're back in. Remy, hopefully we saw you playing the piano, which was incredible. I was outside the room, but it sounded amazing.
Thanks.
And I'm going to try to coax you into doing a bit more. I'm going to ask you some questions. Being from Roland, and we'll get back on track. How is that different for you as the playing experience? What do you get from this product that you got over the go?
Okay. So just as a player, it just feels more like a piano. So for me, practicing on, say, like a piano at home or going to my teacher's house, it was an acoustic. So I started off on a digital piano at home, and then I'd go to an acoustic. So it would feel really different at home to what it felt like in my lessons, and subsequently what it felt like in my grades. So for people who are kind of serious about learning and serious about having piano skills rather than keyboard skills, something with a weighted key action is kind of a need, really.
Which action have we got in here in the FP30 from you?
So this is the PHA4. This is the first model with the PHA4. And then there are certain products that go up to like about £1,000 that have the same key action. Mm-hmm. So in that sense, it just shows how good the FP30 key action is. Yes, and this is your, from Roland's stable, this is the first keyboard where you can get 88 keys in a fully weighted keyboard? Yes. Wicked. And so focusing on the action again, that step up, what makes up the PHA4? Have we got
escapement or anything in there? Or
Yeah. So we've got individually weighted keys.
right.
So
Each one's got a weight on the end, yeah.
yeah, but then they're all different. So yeah, so some key actions have like 3 different weights. So you've got like one weight that end, one weight in the middle, and then one weight at the top end. Whereas each and every key is weighted individually in the Roland. So you've got 88 different weights, the way you would in an acoustic.
Really cool. And the escapement, what?
And the escapement is basically like that little ridge that you get about halfway down.
Yeah.
And that's just an acoustic mechanism. So acoustic pianos have that to allow for fast repetitions of notes. So for proper pianists, people that have played acoustics before and play them quite frequently, this would probably be the most similar because it's got escapement and individually weighted keys and ivory feel as well. And
so it's got this ivory feel, which is really good, and it's just less slippy as well.
Yeah.
That's my main thing. It's just like a non-slip surface for a person. Or if you're getting nervous, you're a bit of a clammy-handed fool. You could be a clammy-handed and not be a fool. There we go. Also, for that escapement, I think when you go do your grades, I can always remember that idea. I only did a couple, but I was really nervous. So I went on you go to do you still do that? Go to a separate place.
Yeah, you have to go to
and there's a really posh piano.
Yeah.
And that escapement is that another layer of like, if you're practicing at home, then it's not going to feel so alien when you go into...
Yeah, I mean, the ideal situation would be to have the exact same piano at home that you're going to be doing your grades or auditioning for something on, so that, on top of the nerves and you not being able to play as well as you normally do, you don't have something that just feels completely different as well. So, obviously it's hard to replicate it in a digital, but I think this is probably the closest thing that you can get.
And it's got, on the back, I'm pretty sure, let's have a look. We got a 1 pedal input, pedal 2. So can it do the other pedals? Yeah, so
you can buy it with like the stand and the pedal board. So the pedal board it plugs in, it just does all 3. Yeah.
So that's great. You could buy it like this, but if maybe you don't know whether it's going to be a permanent feature in your home yet, that's how I used to say it to people in the shop. Like,
you can get it on an neck stand as it is, and then when you start to progress and you're going to use all 3 pedals, you can buy that as like an extra.
And the stand is like, they're wooden legs on the side, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think they're wooden. I don't know if they are wooden.
Yeah, or they look like wood to me.
They look good.
They look good, yeah. It just makes it more substantial, and you get the 3 pedals, which is once you get above grade 5.
Yeah.
That's when they start coming into play, I think.
Yeah.
I've never had to use the other one. Works with the Piano Partner app again, does it?
Yeah, so Bluetooth MIDI, so you can use it as a MIDI controller as well. The same as you could with the Go Piano. So the main, obviously, they're very different products, but what we're talking about today is like mainly the key action and how it's going to help progressing players, whether you go for something like this or something like that.
Yeah, exactly. And at this price as well, I'm a big believer, if you're looking at an 88-key MIDI controller as well, like, this is so sleek and so slim. It's got speakers in it. Actually, because I did it on the last one, I'm just going to have a little listen. Sorry. Oh, yeah. Oh. Crikey. The speakers in there are surprisingly good. Tay shaking his head.
Disbelief.
Did I stir something in your loins with that? That's kicking out some serious heft, but that's what I love about it. It's got, I can't even see where the speakers are coming out of, and this is not much bigger. I've got the 88 key, the A88 from Roland that I use as it's your MIDI controller one. But this is not much bigger. No. And I kind of regret getting it now because it's got more money than this.
Oh.
And this has speakers in it, which it's so important to have in a studio or a creative environment, just to have these speakers built in and to have that feeling that there's Like when you play it, it's really filling. I know we're on the mics now because we're not plugged in, but I'm glad we did that because that's a big jump up. I mean, the Go is impressive.
Yes.
The Go Piano is impressive.
For the right customer. And I think that's just what we're trying to detect here. It's like, you know, if you want the Go Piano,
but this is the jump in your range, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. That is. It's literally from there to there in terms of pianos.
And maybe we finally found a point of the video. Because I start these videos, I don't know what I'm talking about. But this is it. These are the two, you know,
there you go.
First steps on the Roland ladder.
Yeah.
And you're really, it's not miles more money for that. I know that
it's not.
I think it's really worth checking out. And we've got these in the store. And what I love about Roland is you're here demonstrating. You're a great player as well.
Thanks.
And you look after a Roland minion in the store as well, right?
Yeah. So,
who have we got in there at the moment?
Our planet guy, John.
John.
So for all your Roland needs, he's in there. He plays as well. So if you don't play and you kind of don't know what you're looking for and need somebody to demo, then he'll be there to help you out.
And he's in 5 days a week?
5 days a week, yeah.
And I just love that from Roland. As a brand, they're really the only company in the whole of Andertons that, you know, back their products enough to put, it's on your own back, isn't it? It's employed by Roland, guy in the store, and that's the same around the country. You have these Roland Planet
we have
guys.
a few around the country, yeah. So you don't all have to travel ages to see a Planet guy. But he's worth it.
He is worth it, and the Surrey Hills is worth it. If you want to come for a nice wander. The one,
nature.
There's one little thing. If you're like looking out to go gigging, it's just got a headphone out. But hey, that's all right.
There are ways around it.
I know. People are too funny about the line out.
I know.
They're like, oh, I couldn't possibly buy it. I'm like, mate, you could save yourself a lot of money if you can get over that.
I'm glad you said that.
And if anyone can hear the difference, like, you know, get over it, mate. All right, here we go. We're going back in. Are we back on? Oh, yeah, we're back on. So we've gone through the two differences between this bad boy and that, and basically said that Roland are awesome.
Yeah, that was the conclusion, I think.
Just general Roland awesomeness. And thank you very much for doing. Would you do me the pleasure? I like to walk away from these videos on a demo, if possible. And what I reckon there's a demo in there. Is there a demo?
I don't know.
Let's have a song select.
Oh, I thought you meant you wanted me to play.
Well, I want you to play. I'm good.
It's fine.
Hang on, what's going on here?
That's something that somebody's recorded in there.
I want to find a demo. How can I find a demo? Song select.
Oh my God, why would it come off of this?
Okay, would you do the honours to playing this out then? Is that all right? I'm sorry, but you're really good. And the about 8 people that watch my videos, they've wanted someone who can play proper classical for ages.
Okay.
So it'd be a real treat.
That's fine.
Is that okay? Thank you. Back on the piano. High five. Thanks, Remy.